Hi there, welcome to CarlaVoyance, where I discuss all things intuitive, Akashic records, and counselling. I'm the owner of Carla's Realignments and the author of various personal development books. I'm your host, Carla Savannah. Thank you for joining me. Good morning, everyone. I wanted to start off by saying a big welcome to our latest patrons, Fiona, Lexi, Siobhan, Angela, Sarah G, Lizelle, Jane, Kate, Antonella, Roxy, Mandy, Rosemary, Chrissy, Loretto, Lisol, and Lynn. Thank you for being part of my Patreon family. Also, a big thank you to everyone who upgraded their tiers and joined the 8 Selves Therapy tier to get regular spiritual counselling. I so look forward to watching you all grow and evolve. You'll notice that I've changed the name of these audios because another psychic has been using the name Pearls of Wisdom for quite a few years now, and I wanted something that was original to me. So I'm still learning and playing around with these audios, so hopefully I'll be able to deliver better quality in the future. From now on, I'll be calling these audios CarlaVoyance. I've made these CarlaVoyance audios available on a Patreon $3 per month tier. However, this tier is just basic audios. So if you're wanting to be able to ask questions, access the self-programming and chakra reading course, you'll stay on the $7 tier. Those who want to do more advanced energy work, they can join the Energy Mastery tier, which is the $11.11 per month. And those wanting to get ongoing spiritual counseling with me, they will get monthly calls. They would join the 8 Selves Therapy tier, which is my latest tier. I gave it out on special a couple of weeks, and the next intake will be available soon at a slightly higher price. The idea is that now I've got a few different options available. There should be the right tier for everyone's needs and budget. So let's get started. I hope you all enjoyed finding out about all the planetary races last month. I had so much fun connecting with each of them, asking them for guidance on how to best explain and how to best represent them and their specific qualities and their purpose. That was heaps of fun getting to know them better myself even. This month I'm going to be talking about soul blocks. Soul blocks are very particular types of blocks that I can come across within someone's soul records or Akashic records when I'm about to do a realignment for someone. Soul blocks stop someone from awakening within the matrix or accessing the universal truths. A soul block can also mean that a person is not using their divine blueprint. The first soul block I'd like to address is one I've touched upon already quite frequently in lots of my posts. Let's talk about positive souls and negative souls. Positive souls are using their divine soul blueprint. They are beings that have direct link or access to independent creator energy or positive energy, which comes from source. If you're a part of my Energy Mastery tier here on Patreon, you'll already have a very clear understanding of what independent creator energy or vital force energy is and what dependent or discordant energy is. So for the purpose of this audio, I'm going to call them positive energy and negative energy. A negative soul is no longer using their blueprint to be able to access this kind of positive energy and has learned to survive off dependent energy that is created and exchanged via humans. So basically a negative soul has figured out that they can suck and absorb energy from others without having to work for their own. You may have heard the terms such as energy vampires and narcissists. These people are people that simply don't take any responsibility or accountability for their own actions. These people are constantly pointing the finger at everyone else, blaming everyone else for their problems rather than even looking at themselves. They're always saying things like, "It's her fault that this happened to me," or "It's his fault that I'm like this." It's always everyone else's fault but their own. They truly believe that they lack the ability to make choices. I'll tell you a little psychologist joke. A client walks into a psychologist's office and says, "This is all my mother's fault. It's her fault that I'm like this." To which the psychologist replies, Okay, well, bring me your mother so I can fix her so that you can get better. Let that sink in for a moment. Growing up, I used to often think, what's the difference between a person who suffers a severe trauma in their life, learns their lesson, and becomes more empowered by it, and a person who suffers a severe trauma and allows it to completely consume and take over their life, and they never actually become more empowered afterwards. It has to be because one person truly believes that they don't have access to this vital source, this powerful, positive source energy within them, and the other person believes that they do have access to this. You see, the purpose of taking full responsibility for your actions, and I am saying your actions, no one else's actions, is that by taking responsibility, you're technically owning your own power. You're keeping power within yourself to have choice over that situation, not handing over power to another person that you believe is somehow responsible for you and your choices. Taking full responsibility for your actions doesn't mean that you self-punish or self-blame. It means that you are taking the power back over your part of each choice. So the reason why this is a soul block is because this person finds it really hard to make any type of long-term changes or decisions. Negative souls are so reliant on everyone else around them to make the changes that unless their loved ones, friends, family, bosses, colleagues come and actually do some sort of personal development, it really is impossible for a negative soul to make any kind of changes for themselves. They rely on everyone else around them to change. They simply can't sustain their long-term changes because they're too busy trying to access everyone else's blueprint. Imagine what it would be like for a construction worker if they were trying to build a house and they were never looking at their own blueprint. They were constantly checking out everyone else's blueprint as to how to build their own house. The house that they build would never genuinely be authentic to them. And negative souls will do this by attention seeking, controlling, causing arguments, create drama, or become demanding, start crying, be manipulative. They will do anything in their desperate attempt to draw energy or attention their way. Simply just thinking about them actually draws energy towards them. By the way, we don't need to feel sorry for negative souls. This is a choice for them. They are simply choosing to take energy off others. That's how they live. They can always make the choice to be different. Negative souls are the necessary polarity to positive souls. They serve the purpose of showing positive souls what a disempowering life looks like and how disempowerment actually limits your creativity skills or creation skills and manifesting, which in turn encourages positive souls to grow even more. So I hope that gave you a little bit more information about negative souls. The next audio, I'm going to be talking about another soul block called the mirror images. Don't miss out on finding out more about those right here on Patreon. Those of you here in Perth, enjoy this crispy, cold Monday morning. Have an awesome day. Mwah.